Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. Well, on this video I'm going to show you how I edited this image from this look to the final result, which is this look. Well, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you click the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you guys. Well, so this is the image. First I'm going to do, I'm going to change my image to 16 bits. Why? Because 16 bit has a wider range of colors than the 8 bit. So next I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate my layer by pressing Ctrl J or Command J. So next I'm going to do, I'm moving to my camera raw filter because this layer is the layer I'm going to apply my colors on. So I'm using the camera raw to apply my colors. This is Photoshop CC 2021. So next I'm going to do, I'm going to separate the image, the before and the after. So this is the before and the after. I haven't worked on the after yet. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm moving towards my basic. I really don't want to touch the highlight and the rest. I really like the way they look. So I'm bringing down the blacks to give it a contrast. So the next I'm going to do, I'm just going to work on this image, tamper with the colors of this image. So this image just contains 5 colors: the orange, the red, and the yellow, and the green at the back. So the green and the yellow at the back look distracting, so I'm using the yellow at the back. I really don't want those colors to look pronounced. Same thing with the green. I'm reducing the green also. I really don't like the way it looks at the back. So now we're just having 2 colors on this image, no, 3 colors including the color gel on the side of her hair. So as you can see, looking closer to the image, you can see that the red is looking different. So I have took the red to look alike with the orange on the side of her hair. So noticing there are some colors on the face which I really don't like, which are just reflection from the room. There are different colored bulbs in the room. Those are the reflection. So now the picture is looking too warm. I'm moving to my curves. If you don't know how to apply the curve, check my previous video on it. So I'm moving my curve from the blacks, I'm taking it upward towards the blue to balance the warmth of the image. I really didn't use the temperature because I really need these blacks to have the blue only. Now this is how it applied. So it's good to know when to apply curves and when to apply temperature. Now I'm moving to the color grade section. The skin color of this image is looking desaturated, so I'm going to pump it out using the mid-tone. Then I'm moving the mid-tone towards orange, then increasing the saturation of the orange a little bit. Yeah, I think I like this. I think I'm okay with this. Okay, now I think I'm done with this color grade. Then I think I'm going to click the OK button. Now I'm done with the color grade on this image, on this layer. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to retouch this image. Doing my retouching, I use the Retouching Academy. Well, on this Retouching Academy, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the via Gaussian blur, as you can see. So it's showing now the Gaussian blur radius is 6.9. So I'm using a radius of 9. I really love to use 9 because I don't know, I just like to use 9. But this image, the reason I use a blur so low as 9 because this image doesn't have high megapixel. I shot this image using the crop sensor with Nikon D3TV. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the high frequency layer, just remaining the low frequency layer, which is blurred, which is the 9 radius blur of the Gaussian blur. So I'm going to work on this. All I'm going to do on this image, I'm going to use the mixer brush to brush out the skin, to just work on the skin. That's what I'm going to do. Just brush through the skin, just mix it up. That's what I'm going to do on it. So now this is how to work on the skin using the Gaussian blur. But I do mine on the correcting tools because I can easily edit it. If I'm using the correcting tool, I can easily erase a part I made a mistake. So on this part, this is one of the power of the mixer brush. I can easily use the mixer brush to erase this reflection on her face by mixing colors outside the colors. As you can see now, I can use the orange on her skin to mix the cyan's color on her face. As you can see, like this, mixing it like this, I can use it to erase these colors on her face. I'll do that gently. So now I'm just going to skip through the process of it. Now this is what I did here. I've used the surrounding to mix that part of the skin up. So now I'm on the high texture layer so you can see the effect of the mixer brush which I just did. So now understanding how the mixer brush works is very important. This is the before I use the mixer brush. Now this is the after. This is how the after look like on this image. This is how it actually look like. So I just did it just on that part of the face so you can see the power of the mixer brush. So if you haven't studied the mixer brush, you don't know how to retouch, please make sure you click the subscribe button because I'm going to talk more about the mixer brush and how it works. So now I'm just going to skip through this process because it's a long process. So now after doing my, so as you can see, I've just skipped through the process of the mixing. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my high frequency layer. Yeah, I'm going to work on the skin, the patches on the face and the correction of some blemishes on the face. I'm using the high frequency layer on that to do it. I'm not using the mixer brush. I'm either using the patch tool or I'm using the clone tool for it. So now we all know where the clone tool is. If you don't know where the clone tool is on Photoshop, well, this is the patch tool. Yeah, this is the patch tool, which is J. Then the clone tool, this is the clone tool, which is S. So these are just few shortcuts. We all know how the clone tool work. This is how the clone tool work. Yeah, that's how I'm just going to skip through the process. If you don't know how those things work, please click on the subscribe button. We have so many videos coming up. So I'm just skipping through the process because of time. So this is the before and this is the after of the retouching. I'm just going to show you how it looks like now. This is before, this is the after. So I'm closing the layer. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my dodge and burn action, which is at the top there. So this is my dodge and burn action. So I'm just going to quickly skip the process, how I dodge it and I burnt it. So I just skip that process out. Now this is the result. This is the final result of the dodge and burn I did on this image. This is how it looked like. This is the before and after. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a stamp visible layer, which is Control Shift Alternate E. Look at it at the history, stamp visible layer. So on this stamp visible layer, now this is the layer I can easily fix anything on the image separately apart from the frequency separation I did. Now there's some rough patches on her head, so I'm just going to quickly blend it quickly. Use my mixer brush to do this. I'm just going to brush through it a little using the same sentence I use for the retouching. I'm just blending that part. I'm softening it a little, though I'm killing the details there, but I'm going to bring those details back. Just stick with me through the process. So doing this now, the next procedure I'm going to do, I think we still have some rough blemishes on her neck. I'm just going to use the mixer brush to mix that part out. I'm just taking care, doing it a little. So now I'm done with it. So the next step I'm going to use, I'm going to go through my skin finer. This is how the skin finer look like. You can use a portraiture also. So what I'm going to do, this is the navigator, the mask preview, where you can see where the skin finer is applying to. As you can see, it's applying to just the skin. So all I'm going to do, as you can see, the skin contrast is increased to 15, but I'm reducing it to 0 because I don't want any contrast with the skin. I really prefer the skin the way it looks. So I'm checking it now to see if the smoothing is enough to my taste, to the way I want. I'm just going to increase it a little, then click the OK. Alright, now it has applied to the image. Now this is how it looked like before and after. I'm zooming in so you can see closer, before and after. Before and after. So the next step I'm going to do is to duplicate the layer. I think I'm going to add the noise to this image. So I'm moving to the filter, noise, then add noise. I'm just going to add a little with a radius of 2. And I think I like it like this. Then I'm duplicating it again. I want to add some vignette. So it is a vignette or vignette. Anyone. So I'm adding a vignette on it using the camera raw filter. Going towards effect, then vignette. Adjusting the vignette to my taste. Yeah, I think I'm okay with 15. And I click my OK. Now this is how the image look like using the vignette. Now we are getting sorry on this image. So I think I'm going to add some levels to this image. Whoa, it's looking too much, but I like it on the skin, but I don't like it on the hair. So what do? Let me adjust the levels to my taste. Now I'm masking it because I really like it on the skin, so I'm just going to brush through the skin. I'm skipping this process because of time, so I'll just skip through the process so you see how it looks like when I brush on the skin alone. Now this is how it looks like. I can decide to increase the blacks on the levels to the taste I want. Yeah, I think this contrast on the skin is okay. Then I'm increasing the brightness of the contrast. Okay, I think I like this. Okay, I think I'm good with this. Now this is the before, after. If you have any question that you want to ask, please place it in the comment below. I will answer your questions as soon as possible. Now I'm brushing it out of the hair. I think there was some little tip on the hair. So now I'm gonna try. I like playing with colors, so I think I'll just add a little final grade on this color filter. Let me try the color filter. I like trying this on my final grade. No, I really don't like this. Let me check a cool filter. Okay. No, I'm deleting it. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm using the color balance for this image. I think I'll use the color balance for this image. So now I'm just adding it to the shadow. I don't want it to affect the skin or any other part. So I'm just increasing it a little because the color balance is very contrasty. So I'm just adding a little to this image. Whoa, this is nice. I like this. It's awesome. Okay, I think I like the look on this image. I think I like the way this image look. This is the okay. Then the next I'm going to click on the triangle below the retouching. I can use to sharpen the image to add texture to the image. There are other ways to add texture, but I really like this sharpen texture. So I really like the way it's looking on the skin, but I need more details on the cheek and the part which I blended. So I'm duplicating the sharpen, masking both, because I really need them just on the eyes, the chin, the lips, and some other parts of the face. So I'm just quickly brushing that out so you can see how I did it and how the result looked like. So I'm just brushing it with a flow of 5 or 11, then with an opacity of 100, just to make it a little soft. I don't want to brush hard on it. This is the face. We need to be gentle with the face. Okay, I think I'm done. Let me just group everything. So this is how the sharpen look like. So I'm offing the group layer now. This is how the before look like, and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. Nice, right? There are other ways you can tamper with this image to your choice, but I really like this image this way. Look, I've edited this image before, but I saw this image again and I decided to play with it so that you guys can learn one or two from it. So that's the before and this is the after image. Thanks guys, I really appreciate you guys sticking around. If you have any question, please place it in the comment below and make sure you subscribe to this channel, please guys. I know I've not been too active on this channel, but definitely I'm posting a new video soon. Thanks for watching and please make sure you subscribe. Thanks guys.